Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Tai Chi in the Park. We are here again at Evelyn's Park, and we are working through the construction, anticipating the new park opening of Phase 2. We are so excited. Can't wait for that to open up and begin. And we'll show you around one of these days coming up soon. And today I'm so excited because we are going to be practicing circle walking. So circle walking is part of the Ba Gua internal martial arts, and circle walking is very good for strengthening the legs, toning the waist, and energizing the arms. So let's go ahead and spread out and create a little bit of extra space for those of you who are at home to be able to walk in a small circle. One of the things that might help you at home is if you can place a little object on the floor wherever you're practicing, and that can be the center of your circle and help you gauge your distance and your circular movement. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up, spreading your feet shoulder width distance apart. Let's start with the breath, inhaling the arms up and exhale. Sink into your Tai Chi stance. Another slower, longer, deeper breath. And let's work our way down, starting with the head and neck. Inhale, bring the ear over the shoulder. Exhale, chin down. Roll through to the other side, stopping with the ear over the shoulder. And back down. Moving in such a way that allows for the little vertebrae in the neck to move back into alignment if they've shifted. So loosen any tension and release any kinks that we get in the neck. Coming back to center. Lift the chin, roll the shoulders up and back, gentle, small shoulder rolls. Just loosening up the shoulder girdle. And rotating the hands to open the wrists. Circular warm-up for circle walking. And reverse. Open and close the hands, spreading the first finger and thumb and spreading all the fingers apart. And release. And open the palms wide. Spreading the thumb and pinky finger, and you start to feel energy generating into the palm. And one more time, reaching into the fingertips and spreading them apart, and release. Hands to your hips and circle the hips. Taking in some deep breaths And letting that deep abdominal breathing help to open up and send a signal of relaxation throughout the body. And reverse your circles. All right, coming back to center, bring your feet together. Hands on the upper thighs, resting gently, circling the knees around the feet. Not going too far, not pressing on your thighs, not putting any undue pressure on the joints, but just allowing the knees to move naturally in a circular motion. And reverse. I call this getting the snap, crackle, and pops out in the knees and ankles. And coming back up to center, spread the feet apart. Let the ball of the foot rest onto the floor, the ground. And rolling on the ball of the foot, opening up the ankle. And reverse. And shifting the weight over to the other side, massaging through the ball of the foot. Opening up the ankle. And reverse. All right, and now we're ready to begin our circle walking. Nice deep breath in. Taking in all of the elements, the blue sky, the warm sun, the cool breeze, the wet grass. All right, so now let's start with basic circle walking. For this, we're going to start with our shoulder facing the side. And our shoulder is going to be facing the center of our circle. And we might have to imagine the center, or maybe we've placed a little object there to create the center of our circle. And we're going to start with our heels together and our toes turned out at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to work on just the footwork. So we're going to start by taking a deep breath in, and you're going to exhale, bend your knees. Just shifting the body a few inches straight down, and you're going to shift your weight to the outside leg. So when there's a circle, there's inside the circle and outside the circle. So your outside leg is going to take the weight, and we're going to slide the inside leg forward. And Ba Gua, or circle walking, is the opposite of Tai Chi walking. It's not heel toe, it's toe and then we drop the heel. Sometimes it's called mud stepping, as though you're sliding your legs through the mud. Okay, so we extend the foot out and we're back weighted. Then we drop the heel and we stay low, we shift the weight forward, and we slide the back foot forward. And that back foot, the outside leg, is going to be curved inwards. Then we drop the heel, shift the weight forward, inside foot slides through, and the toe is going to be turned in towards the circle, heel pointing out. So our feet are never going to be straight forward. They're always going to be slightly turned in and slightly turned out. Shift the weight forward. Outside foot turns in. Shift the weight. Inside foot turns out. Turning in. Shifting weight, turning out. So we're always back weighted, and then we shift the weight. Slide the foot over the ground or over the floor, drop the heel. And we're going to do a couple of circles here just to get used to this stance and focus on a couple of things related to the legs here. So with this walk, the gait is narrower than our usual gait. The thighs are gently squeezing inwards. The inside foot is turning towards this center of the circle. The outside foot is also turning towards the center of the circle. So toes are always leading in the direction that you're going. So never walking in a straight line, always following the circle. All right, we're going to walk one more circle, and then we're going to learn how to change directions. Circle walking is all about change. Being able to change directions and move in multiple directions. It's based on the Ba Gua, the 8 directions of north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. So we're learning how to walk again in new and different ways. All right, so now we're going to change directions. Your inside leg is going to be forward and turned out. We're going to shift the weight forward, and we're going to do what's called a T-step. So the outside leg comes across and in front to make the shape of a T. Your back foot is relatively straight. Your front leg is very turned in. We shift the weight onto the outside leg, and then we come into what's called an L step. So now our feet are making an L instead of a T. And the back leg is going to slide in and turn out. Okay? And we're walking this direction for 3 times. Always keeping that lowered stance. So it's not about taking a wide stance. Where your foot lands, that's going to be the width of your gait. If you want a longer step, you have to sink down closer to the earth. As I shift my weight onto the back leg, the front leg is relaxed. Keeping the spine upright, gazing out rather than looking down. And feeling for the ground, feeling for the floor. Imagining that you have eyes on the soles of your feet. Becoming more sensitive and aware of your body in space. One more circle and then we'll change directions. So we want to extend the inside leg, drop the heel, shift the weight forward. Outside leg, circles in towards the circle. So it's a different kind of weight shift. We're shifting the weight in order to bring that leg forward. But the feeling is as though we're always weighted on the back leg. The emphasis. And here we go with our transition. Inside leg is forward. We shift the weight forward. Outside leg comes around to make a T. So strong rotation. This is really good for the hips, for opening up the hips. We make that T shape with our feet. We shift the weight and turn your foot out, making an L shape now with the feet. Shift the weight forward. Inside leg comes out. We shift the weight and begin our mud stepping. Knees tend to be closer than hips, but you can always work with what works for you and your hips at any given moment. And this is really good for opening up the back of the hips, strengthening outer hips. And when you have strong outer hips, you have stronger sense of balance. All right, when you get to the top of your circle or to your starting point, let's T-step with the outside leg, shift the weight, L shape, shift the weight, inside leg comes through, and we continue to circle. And to make this more challenging, you just need to lower your stance and really sink into your hips, sink into your legs, and feel the foundation of your body, lower part of your body, get stronger. And again, coming to your starting point, T-step, shift weight, L step, shift weight, inside leg, slides through. Once we get to the top of the circle, we're going to add some arms. But we're keeping it simple for today. All right, now let's transition. Inside leg steps through. Outside leg makes the T shape. Shift weight, L shape. Shift weight, inside leg comes through, and this time the arms are going to come up. Now, what you're going to focus on with the arms and with the hands is that your arms are nice and wide, making a bowl shape that can be low at the waist, and you're spreading the thumb and pointer finger, and you're also spreading the pinky finger, and your hands are creating this round shape, and you start to feel energy into the hands, move into the hands and into the palms. Now we shift the weight forward and we start our circle walking as though we're carrying this large bowl, and we're not wanting any of the water in the bowl to spill. And just notice how you carry this bowl. You have to be upright. And if you're going to carry it for a while, you need to relax. Otherwise, you'll get fatigued very quickly. Now we're going to transition into the other direction with our T-step, outside leg, T-step, L-step, and the hands stay the same. Inside leg comes through, and we continue walking the circle. Because this is an ancient practice, there's a lot of ancient imagery associated with this. So this is considered like you're drawing from the back of the horse or the water buffalo. As you're plowing your field, walking through the mud. All right, when you get to the top of your circle, T-step, hands stay the same, L-step, inside leg, slides through. Relax the arms. Reach through the fingers. Taking your time with each step. And this time we're going to walk back to our starting point. And we're going to turn back to the front. And we're going to close out our circle walking practice for today. We have 4 different arm movements that we're going to do. And each is a progression of twisting the body. So first, understanding the twist of the lower body, the twist of the feet, this internal and external rotation in the legs, an opening of the hips, and reconditioning the tendons in the knees. And now we'll do a circle walking meditation, just letting the hands come down in front of the chest, elbows sinking, coming into your comfortable stance. And with this meditation, what you're going to focus on is the gentle stretch between your pointer finger and your thumb. And notice how holding that gentle stretch moves energy in a particular way. Let the elbows relax, shoulders relax. So the elbows are going to be far down below the shoulders. If the elbows are up here, we tighten up in the neck. When we release the elbows down, the neck stays long, shoulders relax. Just take another breath here. And now we're going to turn the palms out. And again, holding that stretch between the pointer finger and thumb. And maybe your hands start to feel energized, electric, tingly. Warm. And now bringing the hands down into our Wu Ji posture, our posture of emptiness, holding the circular shape with the arms, spreading the fingers gently, but allowing the energy to drip down beyond the fingers, down into the ground. And then turning the palms to face the ground. Holding that slightly rounded shape in the palms, stretching the thumb and pinky finger. Let's close our practice here, bringing the feet together, inhaling the arms up. Feeling thankful for that connection between heaven and earth that Tai Chi provides. Wishing you all good health and longevity and peace on your path. Thank you all so much for practicing. For those of you who are here at Evelyn's Park in person, and for those of you who are practicing with us at home, we will be continuing with our circle walking practice in the upcoming weeks. Until then, stay safe, take care, Dao An.